Comics of 100 Years Ago, September 27th, 1924. It's Little Orphan Annie by Harold Gray. Mr. Warbucks is playing with One Lung, the Pekingese that we saw in a few other cartoons, and Annie stands behind him watching. He says, "Attaboy, One Lung. Now say, Okanamawak, arf," says One Lung. Annie says, "Gee whiskers, a guy that would make a fuss over One Lung can't be very mean." Now Mr. Warbucks turns to Annie and says, "What the? Say, whose kid are you?" "I'm nobody's kid, Mr. Warbucks. I'm just an orphan Mrs. Warbucks took on trial." "What? On trial, eh? Listen here. Don't you ever dare call me Mr. Warbucks again." "Yes, sir," says Annie, terrified, holding her throat. He picks up Annie and says, "You call me Daddy, see?" And that ends up being Mr. Warbucks' name in the strip is Daddy Warbucks. Daddy meant something different 100 years ago than it does today, so get used to hearing that word thrown around a lot in Little Orphan Annie.